shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, living your best. Racks up. Oh, keep walking with confidence. Everlastingly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus, Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other now?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Hell, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't give them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, boos, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. How are y'all doing? And like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're listening. Also, if you enjoy listening to my content on the go, the show is now available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for audio listeners. Go check out my Patreon community where you can get access to bonus episodes and exclusive content and also a private community of like-minded divested women. It is linked below. Please also follow me on social media platforms. You can check me out everywhere on all platforms at Lexus Exodus. You can find all of this information in the description below. Before we get started, really quickly, I want to make it clear. The full video will be posted on the Teens channel, link below tonight, not here. So we'll be streaming on the Teens platform tonight. So previously I discussed how I want to make sure that I'm intentional about making content that helps guide and direct young Black women and girls going forward. So I've created a second channel solely devoted to doing so just for younger women. Okay, so only the first few minutes of this video will be here. If you'd like to watch the entire video, head over to the Teens platform in the link below. A few of you were really confused about this, on how to find the entire Teens video that I did previously and accused me of clickbait and all sorts of stuff. I'm not clickbaiting, y'all. Just follow simple instructions. This is a Teens video. So head over to the Teens channel link below and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. So tonight I would like to discuss the dangers of very young Black women dating older men. And I've noticed several stories going viral about this. I've also seen a lot of disturbing headlines where young girls have done this and it did not pan out well for them. And I'm really saddened by that. And I'm heartbroken about these stories, but honestly, I'm not surprised. I've seen this happen often in Blackistan. And the reason why I'm not surprised is because much older men who are interested in 18, 19, 20-something year olds, they don't have good intentions for you. Point blank, period. They're predatory and they're intentionally seeking out younger women like you because of a few things happening. So they know that younger women and girls are naive and impressionable. And they know that you don't have enough life experience to know what to expect and what standards to establish and what's appropriate and what's not. So they know they can have their way with you and mold you to be exactly who they want you to be. It is also very superficial. So they want your youth and your body. It's surface level and it's a sexual component there. That's their intentions with you. They're also losers and they can't get women their own age to be interested in them. If you take a look at most of the dynamics in Blackistan with a 20-year-old dating a 40-year-old, typically the dude is washed up. He's broke. He has accomplished very little in life. But because he may have an apartment and a car, he knows that that will easily impress a teenager. because she'll be attracted by the bare minimum. She won't expect much. Whereas a woman my age, who's in her mid-30s, is going to be asking about his net worth and what assets that he has. What does his portfolio look like? What do you own? And what tangible value can you add to my life? So stay away from old men, younger ladies. They don't mean you any good. They will prey on you and take advantage of you and will drain you of your youth and your beauty and will take your best years. And once you finally realize how you're victimized and taken advantage of, you're going to be in a miserable marriage. You'll realize that you're a mule. You'll be his nanny. These dudes will turn you into their housekeepers, their cooks, your mother and his children. You'll also still be expected to work. Because his old ass is aging, he'll expect for you to be his living nurse as well. Okay, so you'll be his Sealy. You'll be his Sealy, like The Color Purple. If you're young, you probably never watched Color Purple before, but I encourage you to check it out if you haven't. But her role in the movie totally explains what I'm referring to. So don't do it. Don't do it. Stay away from these old ass geriatric dudes because it will not end well. So I want to share a few viral posts that illustrate what I'm talking about and then look at a few examples that illustrate how problematic this is. Okay, so let's look at these few posts first. And shout out to Gossip Girl who posted these. The caption says, I don't know what high school girl under 18 needs to hear this, but that grown man doesn't think you're mature for your age. Women his age just see the bum in him and he's a predator. Tell on him. Preach, sis. They do not think you're mature for your age. He's just saying that to butter you up and to beat your ears up so that you think that you're special. It's also his way of getting you to lower your guard so that you don't realize that he's a predator. Okay, so it's his way of saying, oh, I don't normally like teenagers. You're just uniquely very mature. You're just the exception. And I'm so interested in you and intrigued by you because of your maturity level. When in all actuality, he's just a predator. And if you look at his track record, you'll see that dudes like this very likely have dated several younger girls throughout their dating history. And this is just a pattern because he's a predator. And he's preying on you because you are naive and impressionable and will go with the okie doke. Whereas women his age understand that he's a loser. Okay? So like sis says, stay away from them and tell on them. He is not into you because you're intriguing, because you're smart and you're intelligent. You may be all those things, but that's not what he sees in you. He sees a walking target, quite frankly, and he sees a lick that he can hit and someone that he can take advantage of. Let's look at this next post. It says 40% of teen pregnancies and 15-year-old girls involve a fathering man who is 20 to 29. It is never lost on me that the conversations surrounding teen pregnancy are always about the promiscuity of teenage girls and not the violence of older men. Say that. Say it louder for the folks in the back. Do y'all hear this? So 40% of children who become pregnant, it's a result of them being taken advantage of by adult males aged 20 to 29. That is so wild and so shocking and so sad to me. And it's not a coincidence that this number is so high, though. A lot of older dudes do this, and they are predatory and will intentionally seek young, naive, and impressionable girls to be with because they understand they have the upper hand in these situations. Do not do this. You have your entire life ahead of you. You have youth on your side. You have beauty on your side. You have the world at your fingertips. Do not get stuck messing with a predatory old man. Okay, so I want to look at real-time examples of this. And I want to talk about how dudes prey on younger women and how when they do this, they don't think that you're mature. It's just very superficial and based on sex. And they think that you look good. They are sexually attracted to your youth and your beauty and are simply driven by their peens. Okay, so let's look at this first clip of DJ Academics illustrating this.
And to keep it real, if you think about it in the bigger scheme of things, there's not much difference between a 20 or a 17 or a 21 and a 17. Just kind of mean one's a minor and one's not a minor. But I will say, listen, I adopted this rule, which I think it was fine. I said, listen, man, as long as a chick got a college ID, she's getting f***ed. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 17 and a half. I don't care if she just turned 17. She's going to get this dick.
I'm sorry to subject you to this ugly, fat, big lip, bumbling, mumbling fool. This beer belly talking about she gonna get this peen. Ew. Don't nobody want to think about your dick do. Don't nobody want to think about your little shriveled, nasty peen. This is locker room talk, y'all. These are conversations that these guys are having with other men in private. They'll never say this to you because then you wouldn't want to mess with them. Like, why? I remember having a dude say, why would I be honest? Then I wouldn't get any girls back in Blackistan. This is their thought process because you wouldn't want to proceed with entertaining these pervs if they were transparent and honest like this. But this is the truth. So we see this mushmouth, lazy tongue, speech impediment, fat ass DJ academics talking about how he believes a 17-year-old is the same as a 21-year-old in his mind. And either way, regardless if she's a minor or not, he's going to have her. That's disgusting. Even you younger ladies who may just be 20 or 21, you understand there's a wealth of knowledge and a big difference in how you navigate things mentally and how you progress and matured in comparison to when you were 17. Like, this is stupid. It doesn't take a rocket science to understand that this is problematic. Notice he didn't mention anything about maturity, though. So that's why y'all can't let them beat y'all's ears up and try to act like, oh, you're just so mature for your age. You act so much older. It's nothing about how he's met these girls and simply had like a connection with them. And despite their age ain't nothing but a number. It's where you're at mentally, like they like to pretend. And either way, that's bad though, right? Like, I don't give a F if you really do feel like as an adult, you're genuinely mentally and intellectually attracted to someone who just happens to be a 17-year-old. That's still wrong. That's dead wrong because it's wrong to mess with minors. We don't mess with children. It's not okay. That's disgusting. But most Dusties will at least try to pretend like that's the case and that they're really just so intrigued by your personality. But that really isn't the case, though. These men are seeking you because they are creeps and they love the idea of having sex with very young girls. Okay. And I hate to be direct, but that's what it is. You're young, you're fit, you're beautiful, you're bright, but you're also naive and you don't have any life experience. So he can get full access to your mind and your body and do whatever he wants with you. Okay, so it's a really bad idea as a younger woman to date much older men. Now, obviously, if you're 29, 30, or 40 and you decide to date older, that's totally different because you've been able to mature a bit and have a bit more life experience under your belt. So you'll know how to navigate situations with older men because you're an adult. But doing this at 19, 20, 21 is an awful idea, y'all. So let's look at this next example that illustrates the danger of young Black girls messing with older men. And I am a big fan of a comedian named Miss Pat. And she talks very vocally about how she grew up in Blackistan, very poor and impoverished, and how she was preyed upon and was impregnated at 12 by an older man, and how he took away her childhood and almost ruined her life.
Hey, Boos. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you're interested in checking out the full video, please check out the Teens channel linked in the comments below. See you over there. Bye.